is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us. Just into our newsroom, UW Chancellor Rebecca Blank is apologizing for what she says is the appearance that she tried to hide a significant discussion from the public. It's in response to our reporting that the UW system is reviewing the matter after a Washington Post investigation into the Big Ten's decision to play football last fall.
Late this afternoon, the UW system told us they're looking into those reports. Naomi Coles with the latest on what the chancellor had to say. Naomi.
Yeah, that Post investigation revealed that Blank helped steer communications about protocols away from the public eye. Blank wrote in that statement she released just now that she takes her public record responsibility seriously, and she regrets some of the language that she used in the report that you're about to hear. As far as others are concerned, however, the law is clear as day.
In zone, and it's picked off.
The first major college conference to announce a delayed football season last August. The Big Ten was also the first to change its mind after public pressure from former President Donald Trump.
People are working very, very hard to get Big Ten football back, and I'm pushing it.
But talks between Big Ten schools about that decision remain largely a secret to this day. And a Washington Post investigation revealed UW Chancellor Rebecca Blank is a big reason why. She helped direct discussion about campus returns and the football season away from the public eye. Emails released to the Post show Blank asked to direct a discussion about campus policies to the Big Ten portal, a third-party platform to, quote, assure confidentiality, end quote. Blank's emails are subject to records laws, rules she later called stringent. University of Michigan's president asked whether Blank could just delete emails to avoid the law. She said no, that's illegal. Blank added later, quote, it does mean that we all talk on the phone a lot more here than in some other universities, end quote. But the state law Blank is talking about ensures public officials remain accountable to the public.
Any communication by a state or local public official is considered to be public information. Unfortunately, many public officials do seek to evade creating records, holding their substantive conversations by phone rather than communicate in writing because they don't want a paper trail.
In internal emails, Blank said documents hosted on the third-party Big Ten portal to communicate were not subject to the law. Experts aren't so sure about that.
The chancellor of the UW Madison deliberately sought to evade the requirements of our open records law by using a secret channel to communicate.
Now, that statement released just minutes ago from the chancellor is actually the second she sent me since I first started asking about this on Friday. She also said she regularly releases records involving her email and that it's common for her to use the Big Ten portal when participating in conference responsibilities.
Naomi Coles tonight. Naomi, thank you.
Spring is in the air. Let's check your first warn forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Sure feels that way, but remember, we're only in the early part of March, so we're due a warm-up, especially after that cold February we just came through. But the live view from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville shows a few breaks in the clouds. They're having some clouds moving in from the west this afternoon. Low temperatures this morning were in the middle 30s to around 40 degrees. Didn't drop below 40 at the Baraboo Dells Airport. 36 is the low here in Madison. Janesville bottomed out at 43, and high temperatures today were generally in the 60s from Madison westward. Madison hit 62, Boscobel was 66, Lone Rock was 64, Janesville a little bit cooler, 54, and right now temperatures are in the upper 40s to the lower 50s across southern Wisconsin, but that's still up about 5 to 15 degrees compared to this time yesterday. But tomorrow morning we'll look for temperatures to drop into the middle 30s around midnight and then hold nearly steady overnight. Tomorrow the sun will come back, it'll be breezy and mild with high temperatures right around 60. Will be about the same for Wednesday, but we'll also see some showers and a few spring-like thunderstorms. On more details in the forecast in a few minutes.
For the first time since June, the number of new Wisconsin COVID cases in a single day has fallen below 200. Officials confirmed 178 new cases today. The 7-day rolling average has also dropped, now sitting at 371. 10.4% of Wisconsinites have completed their COVID vaccination series. 18.4% have gotten at least one dose. That includes almost 62% of people who are in the 65 and older age group. In Dane County, 13.4% of people have completed their vaccination series. Almost 21% have gotten at least one dose. And this is what we hoped for when vaccines started rolling out. Today, the CDC made it official thanks to more people getting their shots.
New, looser guidelines will only affect fully vaccinated people. That's 13% here in Dane County. Gabriella Becerra joins us live downtown and explains what they have the green light to do within reason. Gabby?
Well, Charlotte and Eric, this is one of the first times we're seeing the CDC loosen its COVID-19 guidelines rather than tighten them. And we're hoping it's a sign we're closer to the end. The new recommendation says fully vaccinated people can gather in small groups with no masks. It also says they don't have to quarantine if exposed to someone with COVID-19. But local health officials say not everything is black and white, and some judgment might be needed to determine what is safest.
When you're in those spaces, I think it's always important to check in with the other folks around you to make sure that they're as comfortable as you might be, and then go with the most protective approach if not everyone's comfortable in that space.
Public Health Janelle Heinrich says the masking requirement in Madison and Dane County will stick around for the foreseeable future. And a reminder that someone isn't fully vaccinated until 2 weeks after both doses of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, or 2 weeks after one dose of the one and only dose, rather, of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
All right, Gabby, thank you. DHS officials are expected to announce who is in the next eligible group for COVID vaccines later this week. About 2 million more Wisconsin residents will be part of that next group, including people with certain pre-existing conditions. Health officials have been under pressure to broaden those who are eligible to include people with those underlying health conditions that could put them at a higher risk for serious illness if they get COVID-19. DHS officials should make that announcement on Thursday.
Students will start returning to Madison Public School buildings tomorrow after nearly a year of virtual learning from home. After months of planning, classrooms are ready. At Frank Ellis Elementary, there will be fewer desks for fewer kids since many are staying home.
Students that are facing this way will be able to see their friends on the screen, and their friends will be able to see them in the classroom.
Students will be spending a majority of their time in their room.
Gym will happen within classrooms equipped with yoga mats. Lunch will be brought to classrooms, and there's a system to space out times at lockers and restrooms. Students will also have their own box of supplies, so there's no sharing. MMSD is doing a phased return. Kindergartners are first, then first and second graders, followed by 4K. Parents of older children are still waiting to hear the plan. Students in northern Wisconsin school districts without reliable home internet will soon be able to connect to their school networks through a drone-powered cellular signal. The project comes from a startup's state-funded pilot program in the Eagle River area. The goal is to test the use of drones as a way to expand internet connectivity in rural areas. The drones will be fitted with cell phone towers that let students get online.
A Dane County judge has set a $100,000 cash bond for the man accused in a Sun Prairie homicide. 33-year-old Anthony Young faces a first-degree reckless homicide charge along with felony bail jumping and possession of narcotics. The victim, 29-year-old Shanton Robinson, was dropped off at a Madison clinic back on February 23rd, later died of his injuries. Young is expected back in court for a preliminary hearing next Thursday. Today, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal from former President Trump's lawyers challenging election results in Wisconsin. The state Supreme Court previously had ruled against their claims that the election was fraudulent. President Trump had claimed Wisconsin's elections commissions implemented illegal absentee voting drop boxes and compelled poll workers to improperly correct absentee ballot witness certificates. The Supreme Court appeal represents the last court petition brought by Trump's lawyers, but there are still lingering suits on the election brought by other parties.
The Department of Workforce Development has launched an interactive directory to help job seekers. It allows people to see available workforce programs in their county as the pandemic continues. The directory also allows people to sign up for virtual workshops focused on resume writing, job applications, interview tips, and navigating unemployment insurance. Coming up next at 6, a local program that works to empower girls has faced challenges during the pandemic, but they're hoping self-care boxes can help connect them with participants. We'll let you know how you can help. And there's more local news ahead tonight on News 3 Now at 10, a special report on what's being done to help your favorite eateries stay afloat.
At Papa Murphy's, we need seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
You may not know them. The coffee shop owner who knows your order. The couple who saves your seats. The family down the street who greets you with a smile. They've been there for you. Now you can be there for them. Donate today and help our friends and neighbors keep their power on.
For over 25 years, Fry Construction has provided excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by so many of your neighbors and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. In honor of our 25 years, we're offering 25% off gutters or insulation with any full roof project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
These businesses have still been suffering greatly.
The struggle to keep the doors open and food on the tables.
We don't want a handout. We want to work.
Find out what local government is doing to help restaurants survive.
I just want to see more.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Pick up the latest issue of Madison Magazine for a local chef's next course. A fascinating walk through a green cemetery. A pandemic hobby rising to a higher cause. And a view of the city from a magical angle. Madison Magazine on newsstands now.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
Welcome back. Along with it being International Women's Day today, it's also National Women in Construction Week, and the city of Madison is highlighting a handful of its staff. Janine Zwart is a facilities management construction project manager for the city of Madison. She's worked for the city now for over 3 decades. Zwart says starting out in the construction business, she was not taken seriously because she was a woman, but things have changed since then.
If that's your passion and that's what you want to do, you should follow that passion and do whatever it is. If you want to be a plumber, you want to be an electrician, you want to be an architect or an interior designer or a nurse, just follow that path and do what you want to do.
Zwart says one of the most memorable projects she was a part of was the remodel of the municipal building. That was a $30 million project.
Today, the Goodman Community Center is kicking off International Women's Day with a fundraiser for one of their programs that empowers local girls. Girls Inc. encourages girls to be strong, smart, and bold. Programming happens across schools and community centers in the area and helps girls grow into leaders who are confident in their own skin. Money raised will help keep the program going through this year and also provide self-care kits to let the girls know in the community that the community is here to support them.
A difficult time reaching girls during the pandemic. We rely on being in schools, in community centers that are open, and with everything closed, it's been a hard time reaching them. And so we thought the care kits would be a good way to let the girls know we're here, we still care.
The self-care kits include candles, bath bombs, books, and art kits from local businesses. They'll be delivered to girls in early April. If you are interested in supporting Girls Inc. program, you can visit goodmancenter.org/girls.
And still ahead at 16, County Farmers Market vendors are preparing for another uncertain season after the pandemic forced the Madison staple away from the Capitol Square. And another beautiful warm day tomorrow. We do have some showers and storms in the forecast. Barry has the full details next in your forecast.
Tonight on CBS, kick off your night with a new neighborhood and Bob Hart's Abishola, followed by The Equalizer and Bull. Then get a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
I can't take it anymore. It's time for a change. Buy one window, get one free? Perfect.
I can change, honey.
Not you. These drafty old windows.
Oh.
It's time for a change. Buy one window, get one free from Feldco.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866
for Feldco.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see. Enjoy our lowest price of the season with 40% off a complete pair of glasses.
Joe believes we overcome barriers like addiction together. His funding of recovery coaches has saved lives and makes us all safer.
Joe knows the past year was hard, and his small business partnership with Dane Buy Local gave us an opportunity to keep our dreams alive.
Thank you, Joe Farisi, for putting a high priority on water quality, conservation, and prairie restoration.
Thank you, Joe, for believing in second chances and the best in all of us.
Thank you, Joe, for appreciating local food and supporting small family businesses.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
Right now, save big with a complimentary first month's lease payment on a new 2021 Corolla. To learn more, visit Toyota.com.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
This week's weather reminds us farmers market season is right around the corner, and we could know as soon as tomorrow what this year's plans will look like.
Now, we already know when, April 10th, but we're waiting to find out where it'll be. And as our Christina Laurie explains, market vendors are preparing for anything.
I would say about 80%, 85% of our revenue is from the Dane County Farmers Market alone.
Stella's entire business is and always has been built around Saturdays on the square.
It's so funny that it worked out that way because my parents started off as farmers. So we were vegetable farmers first down there. And through the winter, it forced them to learn how to bake.
And so Spicy Cheese Bread was born 30 years ago. It was the result of a happy accident and the family's first major pivot. The second came last year.
Our sales definitely were impacted for sure, not being downtown.
Jennifer says sales were cut practically in half when the market moved from the Capitol to the old Coliseum. Some business owners haven't even been that lucky.
I would say we are doing about 10% of what we normally do.
Ying Ying didn't have the name recognition Stella's does when he had to upend his family-owned business last year.
You know, majority of the vendors who are around us, they're like legendary vendors, right? And for us, Yummy, we're still relatively new.
Ying had launched Yummy at the market just a year and a half before when he made his pandemic pivot, opening Yummy's first brick and mortar to offset poor market sales.
So we have another 2,000 square footage in the back.
However, both business owners agree the market will always be their foundation, and they'll be ready to sell this spring whatever pivot gets thrown their way next. For now, the only thing set in stone is the market start date. Again, that is Saturday, April 10th, rain or shine, so you have plenty of time to dig out and dust off your market bags. And if you're like me, yours might need a little ironing as well. Reporting in Madison, 4 News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
City of Madison is also in the process of licensing food cart and craft vendors to sell downtown starting April 15th.
New at 6, a local nonprofit is calling on the community to take advantage of the beautiful weather by getting outside and picking up trash. You may have seen the video over the weekend showing trash UW-Madison students left on Lake Mendota after a party. Founder and executive director of the Clean Lakes Alliance says that's been cleaned up now, but it is a good reminder that there's lots of other work to be done. As the snow melts, runoff water and garbage will be going right into the lakes.
Everything that's on the ground eventually ends up in the lakes. So if you don't want to be swimming with face masks and candy wrappers and those type of things, what they need to do is be picked up.
The Clean Lakes Alliance is calling for a community-wide cleanup to help get trash off the ground, be it a walk with your family or a socially distanced outing with friends. Well, tomorrow is looking like another beautiful day to get outside. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Yeah, if you didn't get a chance today, do it tomorrow because Wednesday will still be mild, but we'll also have some rain chances as well. High temperatures today, lower 60s through much of southern Wisconsin. Milwaukee at 60, Madison, La Crosse, 62 degrees. Farther to the south, it was even warmer, 67 in Peru, Illinois, 68 in Moline, Illinois, and almost 70 in Des Moines, Iowa. As we look at current temperatures, they've fallen back a little bit. There's actually been a weak cold front, which has dropped southward through Wisconsin, shifting our winds a little bit. So temperatures are in the lower 50s here, still in the 60s to the south. That front will stall out across northern Illinois, and it's actually already starting to turn into a warm front out to the west of us. So it'll move through here later on tonight, and temperatures should be as warm or even warmer for tomorrow. Compared to 24 hours ago, those temperatures up about 5 to 15 degrees across our part of southern Wisconsin. Three things to know in the forecast. Look for high temperatures at or above 60 for tomorrow and for Wednesday, but we'll see some shower chances, especially late Tuesday night into Wednesday and Wednesday evening. We'll also see a few thunderstorms mixed in as well. And then the Wednesday will also be kind of windy too, so we'll notice that compared to tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a little breezy, at least compared to today. Doppler track right now, free of precipitation across the upper Midwest, but we have rain on the way beginning tomorrow night and lasting into Wednesday and Thursday. The future track computer models right now showing somewhere between about 1/4 and 1/2 inch of rain generally across southern Wisconsin. There'll be a few places that could pick up over 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain in an isolated heavier thunderstorm. But for the most part, we're looking at very tolerable rain. On future track, notice that wind shift to the north already, but by morning, those winds out of the southeast, and tomorrow they pick up out of the south, and that'll get temperatures right back up to around 60 degrees. Tomorrow night, that's when the showers and isolated thunderstorms come through. Won't be an all-day rain on Wednesday, but we'll see some showers and thunderstorms. There's a cold front out to the west that could trigger a little line of showers and thunderstorms, but notice this is at 6 p.m. Wednesday. That line comes through during the overnight hours when temperatures are cooling down, so any severe weather or even strong thunderstorm threat right now looks to be pretty minimal. It will be higher farther to the south, though. Across central and southern Illinois, there's an outside chance for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. On weather track right now, we've got that west to east flow or southwest to northeast flow that continues to bring mild air through much of the eastern portion of the country. Notice how the jet stream dips in the west as a strong storm system spins off the Pacific Northwest coast. But for the next few days, as the mild southwesterly winds continue, that will keep our temperatures above normal. Here's that front I was talking about, stationary just to the south, and then becomes a warm front out to the west. On the other side of that warm front, temperatures are still well into the 60s even at this hour. So for tomorrow, look for a high temperature of 60 degrees. Skies will become partly sunny, and it will be a little breezy compared to today. 7 to 10 day forecast, windy and mild on Wednesday with showers and an isolated thunderstorm chance, high at 61. Not as mild on Thursday, but still up to 50. We'll see some scattered showers. Then temperatures drop back, upper 40s on Friday, low 40s for the weekend, and then a weather system could bring us some mix of rain and freezing rain Sunday night into Monday morning, and then cooler temperatures for the second part of next week. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
General Heating and Air Conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Don't let uneven surfaces slow down your shoveling next winter. Let Concrete Lifting Technologies raise up your uneven pavement. Our minimally intrusive procedure uses polyurethane to level sunken concrete and provide a level surface. Why replace your concrete when you can lift it? For a free quote, call Concrete Lifting Technologies today.
Do you suffer from ED? Did you know there could be a way to relieve ED without harmful medications, needles, or surgery? Peak Performance for Men is here to help. Click or call now to treat your ED. And remember, our results make the difference.
My lips get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Lip Repair. It's all-day moisture in one use and is guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips.
Also available in O'Keefe's Working Hands. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands.
Want your brain better? Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva has clinically proven ingredients that fuel 5 indicators of brain performance: memory, Focus, accuracy, learning, and concentration. Try our new gummies for 30 days and see the difference.
Let's say your car needs a new part, like an alternator. You could get just the one part at the typical auto parts store. Or for the same money at rockauto.com, get the alternator plus the belt and tensioner kit you'll need to do the repair right and have money left over to buy lunch. Since 1999, rockauto.com has provided reliably low prices, easy-to-use website, huge selection of parts, and fast shipping.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
General Heating and Air Conditioning. Our large fleet of service vehicles are nearby, and our mobile fabrication shops allow us to save you time and money. When your home comfort system needs servicing or replacing, turn to the experts at Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hey folks, Tuesday morning, the different ways that Dane County is supporting its local restaurants and what more they need to survive beyond the pandemic. We'll also take a look at the pandemic's impact on golf around Madison. That's Tuesday morning from 4:30 to 7.
With a recent warm-up, the run is on to catch and many times release a trophy walleye on the Fox River in De Pere. Eric Peterson talked to anglers and has the story.
On this section of cement at De Pere's Voyager Park, it's the place where Ed Vanden Elzen says he likes to fish.
I've been sitting right here for the last 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Right in this spot right here.
It's your spot.
It's kind of.
On Monday morning, he was hoping to catch some perch.
Then you got to come out and see if there's something biting anyway. I got a few minnows. Had some minnows left over from ice fishing, so see if I can use them up.
Not far away, dozens of boats cruise the waters of the Fox River in search of walleye. The parking lot at Perkovsky Boat Launch was a busy place, with anglers hitting the water, some for the first time this year. Every spring, the walleye move upstream looking to nest, and with a daily bag limit of 1 fish and a minimum size limit of 28 inches, much of the fishing is catch and release. Jaron Wilkie and Mac Hayes are home from college. They say they try to make the run every year.
It's nice to get on the boat, you get that itch to get out in the water, and there's nowhere that you can catch walleyes one after another every cast.
And it's just fun to get out there and catch them, because down at college I haven't been doing much fishing, so it's nice to get back up to the hometown and do some fishing.
Back at Voyager Park, Ed Vanden Elzen says even though he didn't catch much, the day wasn't a total loss.
They sit out in the fresh air and sunshine. Can't beat it.
That was Eric Peterson reporting. Fishermen say the walleye run on the Fox River in De Pere usually lasts until the end of the month.
And here's Gary with the final check of the forecast.
Well, look at the view from the WISC Skycam looking out toward the west. Nice red sky. What do they say? Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Should be another nice day for tomorrow. Temperatures are still in the lower to middle 50s through much of southern Wisconsin. Look for a low tonight in the mid-30s. Highs tomorrow around 60. Some thunderstorm chances on Wednesday, and then temperatures a little colder for the end of next week.
All right, Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us. Producer now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.